All right, I'm back for Dust TS's ongoing coverage of IEM Dallas 2025, and we're Spinx ahead of their semifinals match tomorrow. So to start, locking in semifinals after a great win over Falcons, pretty impressive event so far for MOUZ Sports. How are you feeling about the team's run in Dallas?
We are pretty good. We are in a good shape at the moment. We want to prove that we can beat any top team, and we beat once Falcons, and just looking forward to more of this kind of matches, and also in arena.
For you personally, right now you and Torzi are in the MVP race as it stands, with I believe him at like a 1.5 rating and you at a 1.45. So right now this is your best event you've ever played in terms of raw rating. That's kind of crazy for someone who's had such a long and successful career, especially taking multiple trophies last year with Vitality. Is there anything you can point to as why you're having such amazing form here in Dallas?
Well, we had only 3 games we did, and all of them were 2-0, so it helps having a high rating, and also usually the semi and the grand finals games will lower your rating. Even if you will do good, it's hard to do as good. But no, I don't think about it that much. I'm just focused on the semi for now.
I mean, perhaps maybe that undersells a lot. You're like, oh, we just beat everyone 2-0 and got on with our day. But that big match, the big match against Falcons is really impressive. I think for a team that's looking to challenge, like Vitality, Spirit, and Falcons to be in the sort of the elite group of teams. The Falcons team and Vitality, they both have like an elite pairing. We have Nico and Mnmzzz obviously on Falcons. We have Rops and Zaiwu on Vitality. Do you think that MOUZ right now has like an elite pairing that can challenge to be like the most heavy, to challenge that high level of firepower, or does it come down to more of how you guys play the game that allows you to overcome teams like that?
So yeah, we don't have a superstar like any of the teams you mentioned. We don't have MongolZ, Don, or Zayu, which are the best players in the world. I think for us, the kids, instead of having one superstar player like they have, we have 5 good players, and all of us can step up in a moment. And we're just more focused on how to play the team. And of course, we want to be as good individuals, but we are not just relying on it. And yeah, that's it for us.
Looking at your bracket, you will be facing the winner of MongolZ and Aurora next. How are you feeling about that match? Does that feel like something are you looking more towards the finals versus most likely Falcons and Vitality? Or like what level of, I guess, preparation and expectation do you have for this? Do you think it's going to be an easy fight against those teams considering they're, outside of the Elite Four right now?
For the moment, we are not focusing at all at the grand final. Whoever it's Falcons, Vitality, whoever will be there. For us, it's just the semi at the moment. And yeah, we are the favorites, whoever we will face, MongolZ or Aurora. But still, we need to be sharp, we need to be focused, we need to be 100% in it. Because both of these teams are good teams and both of them can beat us. So just because they're not in the top 3 or whatever, that we take it easily. No.
Traditionally, IEM Dallas has kind of had a weird spot on the calendar because it's either right after the major or right before the major or right before the player break. So we haven't always seen like the elite teams come out to play here. It's maybe been like a G2 and Vitality or, ENCE and maybe, Spirit or Cloud9. So we've never had the full, field of elite teams. With that being different this time, and a lot of teams using this as prep for the major, do you feel this is a good prep for the major, having all the good teams here in America, same time zone, similar conditions, etc.?
So for me, the prep for the major, it's really key, and there is some top subjects about it. First of all, you need to be prepared in terms of practice in the team and have some new stuff. But in the same time, I'm not a fan of having a long break before a major. I like to, of course, you need some break, but also play something before it, not just like full break and skip some tournaments. And I think the key is just stay in shape, have preparation, but in the same time, be energized and have a good recovery. Because if you want to win the major, you have a lot of games to go through. And I think mentally and everything else, you really need to be sharp.
Last time we saw you in Dallas, you finished in second place after that kind of insane loss to G2 with Stu 2K standing in for Hooksy. So there's a lot going on there in terms of the history and like the conditions and all of that. I think a lot of people are going to be looking towards Sunday being a MOUZ Vitality final. So what would it mean for you to face them, and how for you to face your former team in the grand finals and potentially win Dallas after losing last year in such a with all these storylines built up behind it?
So for me in the US, I had two tournaments so far. Both of them I lost in the grand final, Washington and Dallas. So I prefer either lose in the semi or win the finals. And if I lose the finals, I hope someone of my team will get me an ice cream for the third time. And in terms of vitality, first of all, they need to beat Game Region of Falcons. So we'll see. And also we need to do it. And if we are against them in the final, both of us lost in the grand final last time. It would be nice to win this time. We lost a couple times now, so would be nice.
All right, that is Spinx from MOUZ Sports. They'll be back in action tomorrow as they are in the semifinals. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.